going on? Kraken Tactical. Handmade Australia. There you go, EDC. And then, well, you want to know his email? Yeah. I'll put email stuff down below as well as all the contact stuff I can come up with. He was working on his own website, and then that's still not up. But he got Instagram. Check it out. Kraken Tactical. I know one thing. He can drink. Oh! Well, met him in the bar. Sean and I were there, and he and his buddy were there, and they were already there, right? We went in, we sat down, they were already sitting there. Then we noticed, of course, that they were Aussies, because, you know, as soon as anything comes out of their mouth, you could tell they're Aussies, right? And they were there for the show, and they had a table and all this kind of, but he's a custom knife maker. Shit. In Australia. Oh, got it out. And Kraken Tactical CPM 3V. So Sean got these couple knives from him. He sent, I think, the knives that he brought to Atlanta, that he and his buddy brought to Atlanta, were he sent to Steve Calleri, right? Super Steel Steve, you know, that also makes custom knives, kitchen knives. I've got one of Steve's knives, actually. I've never talked about it, have I? The wife still got it in the kitchen. It's Magna Cut and G10. I like it. It's really good. I can't remember the last time I got to get my hands on it. Okay, so, but these guys know Steve, and they sent the knives, and so they picked them up in Georgia, and, well, of course, that's where the blade show's in Atlanta. So this is a couple of knives that I got because he sent them to Sean over in Cape Coral. Oh, this is the one. This is not an official model at all. This is one he was messing with. And he's showing a picture of it to Sean when we were drinking at for what I can remember from that night. It was quite a night. Yeah, but there was something about this knife that he wasn't that happy about. And Sean goes, well, you know, if you want to just throw it away somewhere, throw it my way. But so Sean ended up with this and the other. And you know what? I'm going to see if I've got some information in here. What have I got? Okay, we got all this. This, anything else? No, okay. Now, there's, you can see you got Ulti-Clip, you know, stuff going on here, okay, on both these sheaths. That one was quite the shit to get out of there, wasn't it? Ooh, baby, that's a snug little fit, isn't it? Yeah, no rattling around on that. Let me see what that one says. And let me get it. Oh, it's a Stinger. Okay, CPM 3V, red burlap micarta, Mr. John, and made, July of 24. So this was actually not in the Atlanta show at all. So that's why these didn't come in until well after the Atlanta show. And then we got stickers. You know what? Well, I can't steal Sean's stickers, can I? But there you go. Kraken Tactical. You can tell, like, this is his logo on his Instagram as well. So you will know when you get there. If it looks like this, you got the right deal. I'll give you the link. But here it is. So this is the CPM 3V, and that's a heavy-ass stonewash on there. And yeah, it's that's not a knife, that's a knife, right? Oh, baby. Okay, yeah, it just went its own way right through the paper, didn't it? Okay, yeah, you can do whatever you want when you're that sharp. Go ahead. So this one did quite well. You got liners, and I'm thinking they're G10 liners, and this is my card, obviously. Okay, and obviously you can take it apart if you wanted to, which I will not do because it's not my knife. And then this kind of interesting synthetic material for the sheath as well. Now, let's take a little gander on this just while we're jacking around. I mean, no, you can't just click on whatever and buy one. You can go to, actually, Arizona Custom Knives. Arizona Custom Knives is where he has been selling his newly handmade knives, okay? So check that out. Over 4-inch blade, under 9 inches overall, 8 3/4. So bingo bango right there. It's definitely fat enough to get in your hand and stay there, right? Okay. And you know, if you look at his Instagram, you'll see where he's got just the blocks of material, just square blocks, and then he starts, you know, working them and tapering them and stuff like that. 23.7, 0.93 of an inch, and 0.17, which is 4.4 millimeter thick blade stock. And then this is the one-off that he wasn't all that happy with, and I'm looking at it, and like Sean was looking at it too, and he couldn't figure out what it was particularly that he didn't like about it. But you know what? That's the thing. If you're the person that's making it, you see it all through all the stages, and maybe you had a vision of what you wanted it to become, and it didn't get there in some way, shape, or form, and so you weren't happy with it. But I'm looking at it, and I'm not figuring that out. But regardless, if he has any more throwaways, I'll let him know. He can send me one, too. But this one, okay, let's see if it'll cut anything. And as well. Okay, well, that works. I mean, so, you know, it cuts like a knife, says Brian Adams. Okay, it cuts like a knife. And here we go with, now if I got the wrong one? Hell, I got the wrong one. Okay, now I got the right one. Jeez. Now I'm messing with myself. Ulti-clip and all that good stuff. What else did he... Oh, okay. Some, to where you can carry it on your belt or however. Okay. And then stickers, and then the stuff about the stinger. And did I say he's from Australia? Wow. Ooh. We went to this chicken wing place, the something hut, brew something, chicken wing and brew hut or something, I don't know, in Marietta, and crap. Wow. It was, oh man, we did, the next morning was a little tough to kind of crawl out from, but yeah, those guys they were in full gear. They really will. Oh, but this one, yeah, is a little tough to extract from the sheath, which maybe that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's definitely not going to fall out. It's just, yeah, now this one's easier to pull out. Maybe a little too easy. So maybe that was another thing he didn't like, but I like it just fine. You know what? I like it just fine. Okay. But if you want to check out Kraken Tactical handmade knives from Australia, you can type all this stuff into Arizona Custom Knives, or you can email John or go on his Instagram, which is probably the best, and I think that's what he was saying was, but look below, I'll have his Instagram stuff, I'll have his email address and all that. And his website's not up and ready yet, but who knows when it will be, right? But they're handmade knives. What do you want? I saw that he did some in Nitro V. They may be a little bit more affordable than like this kind of Damascus or a 3V. But then again, I'm not going to price his knives because you can check it out on Arizona Custom Knives, and you can contact him directly if you're interested, because you can kind of custom build whatever knife you want, or he'll custom build the knife that you want. So there you go. Kraken Tactical. Love it. They were doing great. It was great to meet them at the show. Looking forward to seeing them next June at Blade. That would be way cool. And I'll be more prepared to be able to wake up in the morning. Woo! That was something else. You guys, stay sharp.